Now, with over 80,000 deaths in the United States, the coronavirus has now breached the White House, is what is being said, doing the rounds in Trump's inner circle. And now, 3 of Trump's key officials are going into quarantine. And this move comes after 2 White House staffers have tested positive for COVID-19, with one of them being Katie Miller, who is Mike Pence's press secretary and the wife of Trump's senior advisor. Now, according to reports, top infectious disease expert Dr. Anthony Fauci could go into quarantine himself. Remember, he is one of the leading epidemiologists in the United States, and he will now be going into quarantine after having come in contact with one of those who's been infected. But he's not the only member of the coronavirus task force to have been affected. The CDC director, Robert Redfield, and FDA Commissioner Stephen Hahn are also going into self-quarantine. And this comes after both of them reportedly had come in limited contact with one of those who said to have been infected. Now, according to U.S. media reports, both Hahn and Redfield are said to have come in contact with Katie Miller. Meanwhile, criticism is not new for the Trump administration. The White House has faced intense backlash for the manner it has handled the crisis. And one more individual who has joined the chorus in criticizing the Trump administration is former President Barack Obama, who has bashed the administration, calling it as an absolute chaotic disaster. In a leaked phone call with the members of the Obama Alumni Association, the former president has said that the disaster would be bad with the best of governments, but it is an absolute bit of a chaos with the current administration. Obama has said that the response to the outbreak served as a critical reminder on why strong government leadership is needed during a global crisis. Now, Obama has also rallied behind Trump's rival and his former Vice President Joe Biden for the presidential election in the month of November later this year. Now, amidst its worst economic crisis since the Great Depression, the United States will begin purchasing about $3 billion worth of dairy, meat and other produce from farmers. And this comes as unemployment is soaring in the country, with people resorting to food lines. It is still unclear whether this is already included in the $19 billion relief plan announced by the U.S. Department of Agriculture. The pandemic has disrupted supply chains across the United States, with farmers having been forced to destroy their produce and even euthanize animals as processing facilities have remained shuttered.
Nothing down but my collar.
I know that's right.
This is Patsui. It's part of the spinach family.
5 is fine.
Okay, I'll be fine.
But if you started with 5, try to keep it at 4 though.
I appreciated how they made this is the what?